Hey guys, my name is Darren. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. This is another episode of cceditlab, Edit with me. And what that is, in as quick as I can possibly say, we have a Discord community for all kinds of creatives. We have a bunch of photographers on there. One of us shares a raw image, then the rest of us go and edit that image, share the edits, and have a look at how differently and amazingly the same image can be edited by different people. We learn a ton from each other that way. So if you'd like, pause the video now, go to the description, go to my Linktree, find the Creatives Collective Discord's link, join the Discord, get the raw image, and meet me back in Lightroom. We're editing Dylan's image today, the drone image. I'm pretty excited to get at it, so I'll meet you guys in Lightroom. Let's go. I'm just going to go the standard as we go, change it to landscape, optics, remove chromatic aberration and lens correction. This is obviously taken with a drone, so I'm going to choose DJI and just choose a Mavic Pro. That's the most recent one. So then what I would like to do, it's already, I don't even have to edit it, it's such a great photo. I'm going to hit auto just for the auto. The auto sets a good benchmark for what to do with the image. So, it's looking so cool. I want to take away some contrast here so that I can add it in the curves, increase the exposure, and then what I want to do is remove some of the exposure and the contrast, or add some contrast in the curves with the green. Add a little bit more green and reduce the magentas, add some reds. I think reds I can add in the mids a little bit, bring out that more autumn feel. Gonna look really cool. Maybe increase the exposure a little bit more. I want to bring up the highlights, the auto level, drop the highlights a lot, bring that up, reduce the shadows so you can see a greater contrast between the shadows and the highlights. So adjust the blacks a little bit. Cool. Then I want to go to color and just increase the saturation a touch and reduce the vibrancy. Cool. And what I want to do is try and make the basketball really stand out. So I want to see what I can edit there. Oh, purple looks really cool. That looks cool. Let's change the luminance as well. Make it stand out. And this is a really cool tool in Lightroom, this color mixer, and then you just choose your target color and edit it. It's so helpful. Adjust the greens. I want to try and make the oranges a bit more vibrant. Change the hue a little bit more to the orange side. Wow, that's cool. And already, if you just try and look at before and after, already that's looking really, really cool. I think, let's just zoom in here. Oh, those benches are quite cool. I want to try center the basketball court, the court a little bit more. So try get it a little bit more center. There's a bit more on this side. So there we go. That seems a little bit more even, I think. Yeah, that looks cool. And I'm actually a little bit stuck here. I don't know really what else to do. It looks so cool. Maybe go to the greens. There's a bit of overexposure on this side, so I think I'm going to add a mask. And I'm just going to do a linear gradient from here, pull it over that area that's a little bit more exposed. Reduce the exposure a touch and up the contrast. And the highlights, bring down the shadows and the whites, open up the blacks a little bit, and then the temperature, make it a bit warmer. And then you can see the sun's coming in from this direction, so I'm going to warm it up a bit to that sun glow coming from there. Let's make the tint and then increase that saturation. So you got the glow, but I think I want to add another radial gradient along here to accentuate that sunlight. So let's add another mask, radial gradient. Let's bring it around here, make it big, cool, have it like that with quite a big feather, I think. So there we go. Let's make the feather pretty big, and let's okay, and then yeah, we want to increase that saturation and the temperature, but what we want to do is kind of give it a golden. I want to move this out a bit here, more in the direction of the sun. Give it a bit of a golden. Drop the contrasts there on the mask. Let's reduce that exposure a little bit. I think I put it too much, the exposure. And we want to move here more towards the golden. Yeah. And you can see these are a bit washed with the gold light. I just want to add some texture in here to bring out the trees and a little bit of clarity, make the trees stand out a lot. So let's go check on the court, and then if we remove the clarity and then bring it up again, but let's also check on the trees, remove the clarity, nothing really changes, but if we drop the texture, it's very subtle. Actually, I don't even know if you can notice it. Maybe zoomed out you can. Let's go before and after. Before, after. Looking really, really cool. For some reason this is looking top down, so what I want to do is I want to flip it like that. Let's see, now you've got the sun coming from the top left. I think what I want to do is add another mask, and let's just see. I don't know if it will choose background, but let's see. Okay, cool, it chooses all the lines, so I want to increase the contrast on that, add up some shadows, increase the whites, reduce the blacks, and I'm going to try to give it a more of a autumn feel to it with the glow, increase the saturation and the clarity and the texture and the sharpness. That's looking quite a bit vivid. I think I should adjust these masks, this mask, reduce that exposure a touch. There we go. I'd like to give the whole image a bit of a golden glow, so I'm going to go to color grading, and in the highlights we're going to go a bit more orangey purple, orangey red. Shadows we're going to go a bit more bluish purple, I think, and the midtones we're going to hit with a bit of green. And then overall global, I want to just give this a bit of a warm vibe. Let's see what happens if we put it all the way up. It's a bit too much, so there I think it's looking good. There we go. I think that's pretty much it for me. That's the before and that's the after. Before and after. Such a dramatic change. Let me know what you guys think. Cool.